Hey everybody, thanks for watching The Great Green Room. My name is Julia. Today we're going to be looking at The Way Home in the Night by Akiko Miyakoshi. This was originally published as Yoru no Kaerimichi in Japan, and I was very glad to learn that this is not the only title that she has available in English. There are two previous titles that I am very excited about checking out because I liked this book a lot. I don't know enough about Japanese culture to know if this is a more typical book in Japan. I suspect so, but I don't know that. What I do know is that this is probably the most unusual children's book I've ever read. So what makes it so unusual? Well, let's start at the beginning. In the very beginning, we meet our protagonist, a little girl rabbit, being carried home through the dark streets of her city to be put to bed. And as she's walking through the streets, as she's being carried through the streets, she sees her neighbors going about their nightly business, and she wonders about them. Now, this is already unusual. Look at these illustrations. Obviously, this is not the first book ever to take place at night. But if you think about how other illustrators portray nighttime, it is nothing like this. For comparison's sake, I'm going to show you some other nighttime illustrations. So here we have from Strega Nona by Tommy DePaula down here. This is from Return by Aaron Becker. I apologize if I'm going a little out of focus here. This is from What Do You Do with a Kangaroo by Mercer Mayer. And this is from Mouse Soup by Arnold Lobel. So if you look at these illustrations, you can see that the colors might be muted, maybe the characters are a little bit out of focus, a little bit shaded. There's going to be some shading in the background or some dark colors in the background, but by and large, the characters are always going to be illuminated somehow, even if the source of illumination is not actually present in the drawing itself. That's not so here. The only source of illumination is the street lights and the lights from the windows. And everything is very shadowed. Everything is out of focus. This looks pretty much exactly how a dark street at night would look to a sleepy child being carried home. So as we go on, you can probably see the second unusual thing about this book, which is that these animals are not very cute. These are actual animals. That is a sheep. These are rabbits. That is a goat. These are about as uncartoony of animals as I've ever seen in a picture book. Miyakoshi is flirting with the line between being cute and being just like a teensy bit unsettling. She's not, it's not unsettling, but it's almost there. And that's really not a line that most children's book illustrators even want to go near, really. So that's another really interesting thing. That's a gamble that I feel pays off in the end because I really like these animals. So as she goes on through the night, she gets put into bed. And then we come upon, she continues to wonder about her neighbors. And we come upon what is probably the most remarkable segment of the book. She's about to fall asleep and she hears footsteps from the streets below. And she says, "I wonder if she's going to the station. Will she take the last train home?" Look at these two pictures. Have you ever seen a children's book that portrays loneliness like this? And this is not the first time we see this character. We actually see this character previously. The little girl looks through a window and she sees, I look in a window and see someone saying goodbye. That's this character. And we see her again here. These are these are very stark emotions that you don't usually see. That is real poignancy. That is real loneliness. Once again, Miyakoshi flirting with being just a little bit uncomfortable, taking a risk, and it really paying off. This is a very remarkable book that you just don't see. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about seeing her other books as well. They won prizes. Both of her previous books in English won children's book prizes. I'm going to give On the Way Home in the Night a 5, and I've added it to my wish list. I encourage you to do the same. Definitely check this one out. It's really something special. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to hear about your favorite books. If you've read this book, I want to hear what you think about it. Thanks a lot.